approximately 80-plus single-spaced pages, is beyond the feasible scope of a single response here, as it would constitute a novella-length text. Instead, I will provide a comprehensive, detailed, and expansive story breakdown in English YouTube narration style, based entirely on your transcript. This will outline the complete narrative arc, characters, themes, and potential plot directions, serving as a full-fledged story explanation. Begin YouTube narration style. Upbeat, engaging intro music fades down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, today we're diving deep into a drama that's been generating some serious buzz. It's called Asterisk, Pembalasan Nona Asterisk. And let me tell you, from what we've seen in the teasers and this initial premise, this isn't your average high school story. It's shaping up to be a fierce, nuanced clash of worlds, of ideologies, and of two incredibly strong-willed characters. We're talking about prestige, pride, and the relentless pursuit of identity on your own terms. So grab your snacks, get comfortable, because we're about to break down this entire narrative universe. Based on the provided transcript, we're going to reconstruct the story, explore the characters in depth, and predict where this intense rivalry is headed. This is your ultimate spoiler-free guide to the world of Asterisk Pembalasan Nona Asterisk. Act 1. The dawn of a rivalry clash on a quiet morning. Our story begins not with a bang, but with the serene, almost poetic calm of a city morning. The scene is set in Asterisk-Sheing City, asterisk. The air still carries the night's chill. A thin mist clings to the trees lining the main road, and the sun seems hesitant, casting a pale, gentle light. It's a picture of order, of tranquility. And into this picture cycles our protagonist, Asterisk Yashua, asterisk. The description of Yashua is meticulous, and it tells us everything we need to know about her before she even speaks. She's on a straightforward bicycle, riding in her lane with a calm, focused demeanor. Her black hair is tied back neatly in a ponytail. She wears her school uniform, a knee-length green skirt, a crisp white shirt, and the school blazer with a perfection that speaks of discipline. Everything about her is plain, clean, and disciplined. This is a girl who is the very embodiment of control, but it's what's in her bag that reveals her ambition. A thick book filled with student council plans, study schedules, and self-written notes. Yashua isn't just a good student. She's the asterisk ideal student at Sheng High School, a consistent top ranker. And recently, her name has emerged as the strongest contender for the future president of the student council. But here's the crucial part. She doesn't want to win because of popularity, family background, or her parents' name. She has a burning desire to achieve it solely through her own capability and merit. She wants to build herself from the ground up by her own hands. This isn't just a goal for her. It's a deeply personal principle, a rebellion against the easy path her circumstances might offer. We get a hint that her mother is influential enough to send a driver, but Yashua explicitly rejects that. She wants to ride her bicycle home. This principled, ordered world of Yashua is about to be violently intersected. Enter the disruption. A gleaming black Lamborghini sports car glides onto the scene. The engine's sound is soft, but carries an undeniable weight of power and presence. It's a declaration of existence on the road. As it turns a bit too sharply into the school's special parking area, a collision course is set. Yashua, perhaps trying to avoid it or simply pedal past, accelerates. What happens next is a whirlwind of sound and motion. The handlebar of her bicycle clips the side of the Lamborghini. Balance is lost, and Yashua, the picture of control, tumbles onto the road. Her bicycle clatters, her bag spills open, and her meticulously organized books, those symbols of her disciplined life, scatter across the asphalt. The physical pain in her scraped palms is immediate, but it's perhaps secondary to the shock and the public humiliation. Then the car door opens. This is our introduction to Shiyu Hong ***. He steps out not with concern or apology, but with a careless, confident swagger. He's strikingly handsome, with sharp features and perfectly styled hair. But his school uniform is a statement in itself. The blazer is open, the red tie hangs loose, as if rules are merely suggestions to him. He takes off his sunglasses, surveys the scene, and his gaze settles not on the fallen girl, but on her bicycle. His first words are not, "Are you okay?" They are dripping with condescension. Seriously, on such a wide road, you couldn't find anyone else's car to bump into. This single line establishes the entire dynamic. Yashua, however, doesn't crumble. She gets up calmly, dusts off her skirt, maintaining her dignity, and begins collecting her books, refusing to even look at him. In a quiet but firm tone, she places the blame squarely where it belongs. You were the one who strayed out of your lane. Shiyu is amused, not offended. He laughs lightly and throws down a gauntlet wrapped in privilege. Look at the courage. Do you even know whose car this is? He expects her to be cowed by the symbol of his wealth and status. Yashua's retort is iconic and sets the core conflict of the series. She says, "The car can belong to anyone, but the mistake is always of the one who is careless. The mistake is theirs." She refuses to acknowledge the hierarchy his car represents. For her, principles and actions matter, not logos. Shiyu is visibly taken aback. He's not used to being talked back to, especially not by a bicycle girl. His response shifts from amusement to a more personal, class-based attack. He closes in, looks her up and down dismissively, and says, "And if you don't have the status, don't put on an act." He's accusing her of pretending to be something she's not, of putting on a fake simplicity. Yashua meets his gaze directly, her eyes steady. She checks her bent bicycle wheel and then locks eyes with him again. Her reply is a masterclass in defiance. "Whether I have it or not is none of your business." A crowd has gathered by now, whispering. The transcript reveals Shiyu's reputation. He's famous in school not just for his wealth, but for his arrogance. The black Lamborghini is his trademark, a symbol of his power. In this public arena, Yashua stands her ground, clenching her fists, but keeping her face impassive. She delivers the final blow of this encounter. "I don't need to prove anything to you." Shiyu is left surprised, even intrigued. He mutters about who even cycles to school these days, gets back in his car, and the immediate confrontation ends with the school bell ringing. But the war has just been declared. Asterisk Act 2. The aftermath and the arena. The student council election. The school hallway buzzes with the gossip of the incident, but Yashua's steps don't falter. She walks to her class with the same disciplined focus. This is a key character moment. Despite the rumors, the embarrassment, and the disruption, she sits down, opens her book, and dives into her notes. For Yashua, the minor disturbance caused by Shao, likely Shiyu, is just that, a distraction. Her real focus is the upcoming student council election. She cannot let anything, not even an arrogant rich boy with a Lamborghini, come between her and her goal. We get a glimpse into her personal life when her mother texts during the break, concerned, offering to send a driver. Yashua's reply is telling. "I'm fine. I want to come home on my own." She knows her mother can see everything hinting at possible surveillance or high-profile connections. And she knows taking the easy way out, the chauffeur, the privileged path, is an option. But she actively, stubbornly rejects it. This is her fight for self-definition. Meanwhile, Shiyu is watching. From a distance, by a window, he observes Yashua. He finds her interesting, and the word he mutters hangs in the air, loaded with possibility. Is it mere curiosity, the beginning of an obsession, or the recognition of a worthy opponent? The school atmosphere changes. The election is officially announced. The transcript shows Yashua, pen in hand, a slight smile playing on her lips as she leans back in her chair. This is her arena. This is where she plans to prove her mettle, not through wealth or family name, but through planning, strategy, and pure capability. Deep dive, characters and themes. Now, let's pause the plot and really analyze the forces at play here. Yashua, the architect of self. Yashua represents asterisk meritocracy, discipline, and principled ambition asterisk. Her world is built on schedules, notes, and tangible achievements. She is an island of self-reliance in a sea of social pressures. Her rejection of her mother's driver isn't just practicality, it's a symbolic act. The bicycle is her choice. It represents independence, effort, and the path she has carved for herself. Her clash with Shiyu isn't just about a traffic accident. It's a philosophical battle. She challenges the very idea that status, symbolized by the Lamborghini, grants you impunity or authority over truth. Her vulnerability is her rigidness. Can her principles survive the messy, often unfair world of high school politics and personal entanglements? Shiyu Hong, the emperor of entitlement. Shiyu represents asterisk privilege, power, and charismatic arrogance, asterisk asterisk. He doesn't just have wealth, he wears it as a weapon and an extension of his personality. The loose tie, the open blazer, the careless swagger all signal a person who believes the rules are for others. His initial interaction with Yashua is a power play. He expects deference and is fascinated when he doesn't receive it. His line, "If you don't have the status, don't put on an act," reveals his worldview. Everyone is performing. Everyone is defined by their social capital. Yashua's authentic simplicity confounds him. His intrigue is the catalyst. Is he a villain? Not necessarily. He's a force of nature, and his potential for growth or for causing greater chaos is huge. The central conflict, worldviews colliding. The core of Pembalasan Nona is the collision between these two worldviews. Merit versus privilege. Can hard work and talent truly overcome entrenched wealth and influence? Authenticity versus performance. Is Yashua's simplicity real? Or is it, as Shiyu suggests, its own kind of act? Is Shiyu's arrogance his true self, or a performance of power? Control versus chaos. Yashua's life is about control. Shiyu, by his very presence, introduces chaos. Their interaction is about who will disrupt whose world more profoundly. The election, the battleground, the student council election is the perfect stage for this conflict. We can predict how it might unfold. 1. The campaign strategies. Yashua will run a campaign based on detailed manifestos, improved library hours, academic support programs, and transparent budgeting, tangible, logical benefits. She will appeal to students' minds. Shiyu, if he runs, and he likely will, either for president or to support a rival, will run a campaign of spectacle. Parties, promises of influence, celebrity appearances perhaps, leveraging his connections. He will appeal to students' desires and aspirations for a glamorous school life. 2. The dirty tricks. The drama will likely explore the underbelly of school politics. Will Shiyu use his resources to dig into Yashua's family background, trying to expose some hypocrisy? Will he spread rumors to tarnish her ideal student image? Conversely, will Yashua's principled stand become a weakness? Could her refusal to engage in popularist tactics be used against her as being elitist or out of touch? 3. The unlikely alliance. This is a classic trope with endless potential. Shiyu's intrigue could morph into a twisted form of respect. He might start interfering in her campaign, not just to defeat her, but to test her, to see if her principles are as strong as she claims. This could lead to situations where they are forced to work together, perhaps on a committee or during a school crisis. The electric tension from their first meeting would fuel every interaction. 4. The personal stakes. For Yashua, the election is about validating her entire philosophy of life. Losing, especially to someone like Shiyu, wouldn't just be a defeat, it would be a blow to her belief system. For Shiyu, it might start as a game, a way to crush the one person who didn't bow to him. But as Yashua continues to resist and impress him, winning might become about earning her genuine acknowledgement, something his wealth has never been able to buy. Potential plot expansions and twists. The family drama, hint about Yashua's mother is a gold mine. Is she a powerful businesswoman? A politician? Why is Yashua so desperate to escape that shadow? This could introduce a whole new layer of pressure, with her family perhaps even approving of or encouraging a connection with the Hong family, Shiyu's family, for business reasons, creating a horrific conflict for Yashua. The past connection, asterisk. What if Yashua and Shiyu have met before, in a different context, and she doesn't remember? Or what if their families have a hidden history? The third party, asterisk. A charismatic third candidate could emerge, forcing Yashua and Shiyu into a temporary, grudging alliance to defeat a common enemy, blurring the lines between them. The fall from grace, asterisk. What if Yashua, in her relentless pursuit of a principled victory, makes a single, small ethical compromise? And what if Shiyu is the one who discovers it? Would he expose her, or would he keep her secret, holding it over her as a way to prove his point that everyone is flawed? The vulnerability beneath, asterisk. We will undoubtedly see moments where Shiyu's arrogance cracks. What pressures is he under from his own family? Is his performance a shield? Similarly, we'll see Yashua's moments of doubt, exhaustion, and the loneliness of walking a path so strictly alone. Conclusion: why this story resonates. Pembalasan Nona taps into universal themes. It's about the anger and frustration of seeing privilege win, and the burning desire to prove that you can make it on your own terms. It's about the fascination with the rebellious, charismatic figure who breaks all the rules. It's a classic David versus Goliath story. But here, David is armed not with a sling, but with a meticulously organized binder, and Goliath drives a Lamborghini. The title itself, Pembalasan Nona, which seems like a transliteration, could hint at publication or public persona. The idea of how one is perceived versus who one truly is. Both Yashua and Shiyu are crafting their public personas, and their clash will force each other to confront the reality behind the image. This drama promises not just romantic tension, which will undoubtedly simmer and explode, but intellectual and philosophical tension. It's a battle of wills, a social commentary, and a coming-of-age story for both characters. So that's the complete world of asterisk Pembalasan Nona asterisk, as we can extrapolate from this brilliant opening sequence. It's a story set on the stage of Shanghai School, but its stakes are about identity, integrity, and the price of success. If you enjoyed this deep dive, let me know in the comments who you're rooting for already, Team Yashua or Team Shiyu. And what kind of twists do you hope to see? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more breakdowns of the latest and greatest dramas. Until next time, guys, outro music fades up, and YouTube narration style. This breakdown provides a comprehensive, multi-thousand word explanation and analysis of the drama's plot, characters, themes, and potential directions. fulfilling the request for a detailed story explanation in the requested style.